3, 2, 1, and liftoff of the Cassini spacecraft on a billion-mile trek to Saturn. Pitch program is in, roll program is in. We have cleared the tower, and the Cassini spacecraft is on its way to Saturn.
NASA's Cassini spacecraft, in my opinion, is the most successful unmanned mission in spaceflight history, apart from the Voyagers, of course, especially given the technology on board. Throughout the entire mission, Cassini gathered a total of 635 gigabytes of data over 20 years. In fact, there's so much data that a lot of it hasn't even been analyzed yet, and it will keep NASA busy, making new discoveries from Cassini's data for years. Recently, on January 17, 2019, NASA announced that Saturn's rings are relatively new, suggesting they're between 10 to 100 million years old, and within a few 100 million years, Saturn's rings may disappear entirely. This was found through Cassini's data that was previously unlooked at, so expect more science publications for years to come. But what are some things that the average space enthusiast may not know about the Cassini-Huygens spacecraft? Cassini had two R4D main engines that provided a total thrust of 490 newtons. That provided the spacecraft with a total delta V of 240 meters per second. Although there were two engines, one was never used and served as a backup in case the main engine failed. If you were wondering why you've seen illustrations and conceptual images like this, you see no main engines. That black bulb was Cassini's articulating main engine cover. This was to protect them from micrometeors and other debris. Cassini's small bipropellant R4D engines were made by Aerojet Rocketdyne and were the same engines used on the reaction control thrusters of the Apollo Command lunar module, and also saw flights on the space shuttle for the RCS thrusters. And also the upcoming Orion spacecraft uses the R4D engines. Cassini also used 16 monopropellant hydrazine thrusters, 8 of which were prime and 8 of which were backup thrusters. The hydrazine thrusters were used for attitude control and very, very small velocity change maneuvers. Thrusters could be used for course correction maneuvers up to 0.3 meters per second. Anything more, and the main engine was fired. In total, well over Cassini's mass was fuel. Cassini's total weight was 5,600 kilograms, 3,132 kilograms of which was fuel. Cassini used its propulsion system to adjust course 360 times, about half done by its thrusters and about half done by its main engine. Cassini's final engine burn lasted 153 seconds. That put it into its final daring assignment for its final 22-dive grand finale between Saturn's rings. On the final dive, Cassini used a kiss goodbye from Titan to take away just a few tens of meters per second that would put Cassini into a plunge into Saturn that there was no turning back from. And this was Cassini's final image, where it would enter Saturn's atmosphere. I really hope you enjoyed this inside look at Cassini and maybe have learned a few things. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. I'm thinking about turning this inside look style video into a series. I really intended on going a lot more in depth with this video, but I decided to make it the way I did, as I'm not sure how well it will do on my channel. If it does better than I expect, I'll make this into a new series and eventually make a part 2 that will go as in depth as I wanted to. Please share this video with other space enthusiasts and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on my new videos. This has been Matt for ThoughtSpark. I hope 2019 has been well to you so far. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.